Not only will this article tell you how to start a beauty pageant, it will also tell you some of the pros and cons of starting one. Read on to know what you need to do before starting a beauty pageant, once it has started, and also your duties after it is over. Starting any business isn't easy, and we all know that risk is a permanent factor in any business. Keeping these two things in mind, and with a receptive attitude, you can read the rest of the article and know how to start a beauty pageant, either individually or with a group of pageant directors. Beauty pageants involve a lot of glamour and paparazzi. It may seem all good at the start, but to complete this event, it takes much more than just perfect planning. There are many reasons why people start beauty pageants. Sometimes, it is because, long back, they wanted to be a part of one. It may be because they think they can put up a better show than the other beauty pageants. Whatever the reasons are, you know you want to do it, and we shall help you achieve this. Tips on starting a beauty pageant. The first step is knowing you can't hold it anywhere in the next 3 months. Yes, experienced pageant directors can achieve this easily, but for someone who is a first-timer, it takes a lot of time to understand how exactly things work. Your time is something you will have to compromise on, as this kind of a business can keep you away from home for many nights. The startup etiquette to complete days to just list down what you want to do and what you need to do. This will include things like when you want the event to take place and where. The venue will in turn depend on how many contestants are you willing to take in. You have to decide the name of this event and the age group that will be taking part. You will also have to get down to designing the logos and making a website that will offer people all the information about this event. If you have no experience, it is absolutely necessary that you hire a beauty pageant director. While deciding the date, make sure there are no other big events or conflicting with the date or venue. The contestants are the most important part that you will have to focus on. The ideal number of contestants should be somewhere between 30-40. Once you decide the age group you are taking in, you need to target those contestants. Put up flyers and posters at places such as pubs, discos and outside lounges. Also, don't miss out on colleges, dance classes, restaurants, cafes and social networking websites are other places where you can put up notices asking contestants to come and take part in the auditions. You will also have to decide a time, date and venue for the auditions. Hire the staff required at this stage earlier on, so they can take care of auditions and you can concentrate on other details. The sponsorships. Whether you have sufficient capital or not, it is always a good idea to ask for and arrange for sponsorships. A good and famous company tag will assure contestants and the audience the authenticity of this beauty pageant. Sponsorships also reduce the financial load and stress that you will have once the event gradually hits the floor. A good sponsorship will also make sure more people come to audition, and you will get better media coverage. You can arrange for multiple sponsorships if you want, but ideally, the main sponsor slot should be given to only one company, a company that has business relevant to a beauty pageant. The coverage. Now comes time for the media coverage. You have to make sure that this event is covered by at least one TV channel and a couple of newspapers. Advertise before the event, stating the date, time and venue of the event, and a little bit more about it. This will make sure you have enough people attending the event. If possible, schedule it on a holiday. Apart from the media coverage, you also need to put brochures, standees and flyers in appropriate places like those discussed above in time, to allow people to make their plans accordingly. You have to make sure that the entire city knows about the event well in advance. The awards. Knowing how to start a beauty pageant isn't enough. Knowing how to end it well also is. During and after the event, you also need to know about the prizes and awards you need to give away. To decide this, you first need to decide the number of and kind of competitions you would be arranging. Apart from the actual winners, you also need to keep some other small competitions such as Miss Photogenic and Miss Best Smile. You can declare the main prizes beforehand, so that more people take part. Now that you know how to start a beauty pageant business, it will be much easier for you to start off, as you now have a better understanding of the entire business. These beauty pageant business tips will surely increase your confidence in the entire process. Don't forget to think of a potential jury and offer them this position well in time, as some of them might even decline. Your jury is the next most important thing after the contestants. Hope you are reason for one of the most memorable events we have seen. Best of luck.